Hi everybody, this is Keen from Sharetec, and as I think about growing up, one thing my dad used to always say to me is, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That is something though that as a credit union, you really can't take a half-hearted approach to when it comes to disaster recovery. The reality is that you do hope for the best. Nobody wants a disaster. Everybody wants everything to go smoothly. In today's date and time, it could be any number of things. It could be a weather issue. It could be an electrical issue. It could be an internet issue. Let's not even get started on hackers and everything that they could bring to bear. So protecting your data, and really at the end of the day, protecting your member relationship, because that's what data is now, is critical. So how does Sharetec help credit unions through that part of the process? Well, we could be here for a while because we have a number of solutions. In fact, when I step back and count them, I think that there's 9 or 10 that really make a difference on a daily basis for our credit unions. But I have always felt one of the best ways to learn is stories. I think about one of our credit unions that was going along fine, and then they had a fire at their main office. Well, that fire caused their server to go offline. If they hadn't had a backup of their data, and that backup was happening on an intermittent basis throughout the day, and it protected everything from their key information as well as to their images. All of that is critical to your member relationship. So when that happened, this credit union was able to quickly restore that information to a new server at a new location and barely be interrupted in their relationship for their members. You see, response time is just as critical as protecting that data. Members are very understanding until there's a problem, and then how you respond to that problem is how you prove trust and reliability in that relationship. And that's how we do the same for you. Another story that we have is for a credit union that had some issues with their internet service provider. Unfortunately, it wasn't always reliable. Well, the issue that caused is they were using our system through an online or hosted environment. Well, if your internet isn't reliable, that can be a problem. So what Sharetec has created that's very unique and very powerful is what's called offline processing. So now when that member comes in, even though the credit union might not be connected to the data center, they can still do those key member activities that will keep your members serviced and cared for until that internet service provider can get back online and in turn the credit union fully back online. Then the beauty of it is Sharetec is always looking for ways to make you more efficient. And so what Sharetec will do when your system comes back online is automatically send all the data that has changed since you were offline to the system. That will allow you to stay current, not have all these manual tasks to do, and be incredibly efficient for your members. There's story after story like that, but it still comes back to the reality is we do need to hope for the best. That is always the good thing. Hope is always what we want to go for. But we have to be prepared when something isn't going well and then respond accordingly. And we're excited to be able to do that for our customers and to continue to do that for new credit unions that join the Sharetec family.